Following tonight's address by President Trump, Democrats on Capitol Hill are looking to capitalize on the moment and deliver their vision ahead of the midterms later this year. CBS News Congressional reporter Taurean Small joins us from the National Mall. So, Taurean, what do we expect Democrats' messaging to be in response?
Well, Lindsay, it's three words, according to Democratic leadership in a press conference they held earlier today. Those words are costs, chaos, and corruption. They're looking to underscore the fact that they have not agreed with Trump's first year in office, really hitting on the affordability crisis, chaos, alluding to their disagreements with the president's handling of ICE immigration raids around the country, and then corruption, essentially calling out the president's handling of the release of the Epstein files. We have right behind us what they're calling the People's State of the Union address. That's counter-programming that's set to happen during the president's remarks at the Capitol. We know fewer than 40 Democrats will opt to be here instead inside the Capitol on the National Mall to give remarks and speak to the crowd that comes out tonight to support them. But we know for the Democrats who are attending, many of them are bringing guests. Some includes victims of Jeffrey Epstein to once again underscore the fact that there hasn't been transparency in their minds when it comes to the Justice Department's release of the Epstein files.
How have things shifted among the president's allies within the Republican Party during his first year back in office? Where is he now compared to, say, inauguration?
Yeah, there's a noticeable change in the temperature heading into this speech compared to last year's. There was this idea that the GOP had a mandate by voters when the president gave his joint address speech last year. This time around, there's been some noticeable fractures. Once again, with the Epstein files being at the center of this, quite a few broke with the president, calling for the release of them, many of them joining the ranks of Democrats to push forth a discharge petition that compelled the House Speaker to put it on the floor for a vote. And ultimately, that's what we saw happen when it went over to the president's desk to be signed into law. We also know there's been disagreements with Republicans and the president on his handling of tariffs. Senator Chuck Grassley, one of the longest serving members of Congress, said that he's been around for a while now, and he believes the Supreme Court's ruling saying that the president went too far with his tariffs means it's high time for Congress to step back up and resume power over tariffs. And that's what we've been hearing quite a few Republicans say in agreement. But again, this is a president looking to make that case to these lawmakers for in person. But ultimately, though, this time will be slightly different from the last time when it comes to sentiment from those within his own party, Lindsay.
Taurean Small, absolutely beautiful shot behind you. Kudos to your crew. Thank you so much. Following the president's State of the Union, it is tradition for the opposing party to choose a member to deliver a rebuttal speech. And this year, Democrats have chosen the newly elected governor of Virginia, Abigail Spanberger. She's the Commonwealth's first female governor and previously served in Congress for 6 years. Her election in November flipped control of the state from Republican to Democrat, something her party is hoping to emulate in the midterms. Washington Democratic Congresswoman Suzan DelBene joins me now. She's also the chair of the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee. What are you hoping to hear from the governor? I know that a lot of voters have been saying, and you have alluded to in statements before, that Democrats need to be and are on the offense.
Well, I think she's going to talk about what we're hearing on the ground across the country, which is the struggles that working families are having, the skyrocketing costs because of actions of Republicans in Congress and this administration. Families are struggling with costs of housing, food, health care, energy costs all going up because of this president and Republicans in Congress. They want folks who are going to stand up for them. I think the governor is going to speak about that. And that's what we've been speaking about all along, making sure that we're standing up for families and actually putting policy in place that's going to help families to thrive, not just focus on the wealthy and the well-connected.
We know that more than 50 Democrats are planning to boycott tonight. This includes 12 senators, 40 House members. House Speaker Mike Johnson told CBS News that he thinks it's detestable. He says that there should be a level of respect and decorum. What say you? Do you support some of your peers who are sitting this one out?
Well, people are going to make their own decision on what to do. They want to make sure they're getting information out to the American people, and you're going to see that. And also, many of us, myself included, will be there because I think it's important for the president to have to face folks across the country and address the issues that he's created for our communities.
What are some of your strategies to flip seats from red to blue in the midterms?
Well, we have incredible opportunities. We only need 3 more seats to take back the majority in Congress. Republicans have a microscopic majority right now. We have 44 seats where we're on offense across the country, 44 opportunities to flip seats to make sure that we have members of Congress who are actually going to fight for working families. It's all over the country, from Arizona to Pennsylvania to Florida to Texas. We have great candidates and people who really feel a strong calling because they see what's happening across the country. Everyone from teachers and veterans, mayors and ministers, all ready to stand up and run to make a difference for their communities and give us back the majority in November.
Is there something that you saw Governor Spanberger or Governor Sherrill do, for example, in New Jersey that they did in their campaigns that you would like to try and emulate?
Well, you know, they're both great House members who won in swing districts and know how important it is to focus on your community, talk about the issues that matter, and take hard issues head on. That's exactly what our candidates are doing across the country. Remember, these are folks running in these purple districts across the country, and they are authentic, independent-minded folks who are connected to their communities, who want to come to Congress to actually do their job, not just be a rubber stamp for the president.
Congresswoman Suzan DelBene, thank you.
Thank you.